Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay. And welcome back. How's everybody doing? We are continuing the expansion main quests for Final Fantasy XIV. So, I last left off, defeated Rahamu. So, we'll see what is next on the list here. Okay, cool. All set there. Perfect. Alright. It's on to the next mission. There goes that audio crap. Man. Let's see if I can fix that again. Jesus. I want to have that static going. Okay, much better. The Serpent Lieutenant is ready to send you on your way. Okay, cool. The Elder Seed Seer will wish to hear of your experiences firsthand. Pray return to Gardenia. Join the Fate. Oops. Okay. Pray return to Gardenia, make you directly to the Lotus Sand and conjure at the effective altar. We'll be expecting you. Farewell, Greason. And I really don't feel like doing this. Fate. Where's this at? Yeah. New Gardenia. Let's teleport. Alright. Man, what is up with that static? It's growing to be very annoying. Get that all fixed. Hold on, guys. Almost there. All of a sudden, it's just static. I don't know if it's translating onto the stream at all. Alright. What is up, Fufu? How are you doing? What are you up to on this Monday? I'd say beautiful, but it's not exactly that. can't use my mount here? I want to use my motorcycle. About to cook dinner and start a new job. Wait, you starting a new job? You got the job? Good shit. Good shit, Fufu. There we go. God. Yeah, groundskeeper on military base here in town. Nice! There goes that static again. Damn it. Wonder if it's my graphics card. Or not my graphics card, my capture card. I gotta start changing the way I do this. But a groundskeeper on a military base? Good shit. So close to home. You'd be outside too, which is good. Right on. Congrats, man. Alright, where are you? Wish I could use my mount. Holy shit. It's way back here. But yeah, congrats, Fufu. Here we go, Silent Conjurer. Welcome back home, Scion. We who knew your mission have been most anxious to see you return. Elder Seed Seer awaits you within. Hold on a second, guys. See if that fixes the audio issue. For a little more long term. Well, I don't hear anything. Okay. Come on. Come on back. Oh, the audio sounds better. If I remember correctly, the lady was telling me free medical and dental for after 60. Nice! Holy shit. That's kind of rare to find somebody that'll pay your medical and dental. Good shit. Well, I'm happy for you, Fufu. It's about time, man. Seriously. You know, you needed that break.
You are returned to us, dear friend, and none the worse for bearing the heavy burden which I did press upon you. Most glad am I of this. I am informed that your efforts to negotiate a peace with Lord Ramuh ended in conflict. Pray tell me, what befell?
I killed him.
Ramuh made trial of you?
Pay isn't all that great, but right on. Well, hey, yeah, exactly. It's a start. Even when I switched up jobs, I mean, I had to start off like that too, basically. But I'm happy for you, seriously. I mean, you needed this, so I'm happy and glad that things are starting to move forward for you. And yeah, I appreciate you lurking, and yeah, chime in. I don't mind chatting with you, Fufu. All right, man. I'll talk to you when you chime back in.
I fear there is truth to his claim. It is the darkness within us that attracts the darkness without.
Pardon me.
It cannot be denied that misfortune follows our shared struggle against the Empire should have served to seal our union. Yet the ties which bind the alliance strain under the weight of gross self-interest. As the scars of the calamity begin to fade, so too does our sense of common purpose.
I gotta be careful not touching the touchpad. It always jumps the dialogue ahead too fast.
Yet now is scarce the time to forget our shared responsibility. If this new-sprung realm is to survive beyond its infancy, it must needs be nurtured by all. Eorzea must be as one. Yet I fear that dream is still far off.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Don't mean to yawn at you guys.
On behalf of the people of Gridania and the elementals both, I thank you for all that you and your fellow scions have done. Full oft have I been compelled to look to you for aid of late, and offered all too little in return. As leader of this nation, I shall endeavor to prove a more worthy ally to your cause henceforth. Lord Ramu has departed, yet the keening of this ill wind grows no less insistent. Voices of the forest, pray speak and I shall listen. What unseen evil begets this unease in my heart?
Uh-oh. This ends another daunting mission, Greason? I'd hope Lord Ramu could be persuaded with your words alone, but nevertheless I can only admire the advice in which he responded to the primal sudden challenge. And it seems Ulgarier too was pleased with the outcome. What you say, Greason? Shall we gather back to the Rising Stones and ponder the lessons of the day? Yep, let's call this one what it is. Going back to Reverence Toll. So we mission taking. What the hell? Let's ride my motorcycle in. Okay, here we go. Wrap this one up. Well, maybe I'll get to the next paladin level. Yeah, maybe. Go.
If everyone is ready, let us begin.
Okay.
Urianger, the floor is yours.
Urianger. I'll have to remember how to pronounce it.
As all here assembled now know, in its final hours as our Order's headquarters, the Waking Sands did play host to a most unexpected visitor. I speak of the Ascian clad in white, Elidibus. Unwelcome though his presence was, his words that day did serve to confirm a truth long suspected, that the Ascians are eternal beings, to whom physical destruction is as a temporary inconvenience.
In the intervening time, Urianger and I have striven to discover a means by which the Ascians might more permanently be slain.
And 'tis my belief that we have found the thread that will allow us to unravel the twisted skein of their existence. In the moments prior to Leviathan's most recent manifestation, the Sahagin elder who summoned him was observed to undergo some manner of ascension. The etheric readings taken by Y'shtola at the time of this transfiguration have proven most enlightening.
The disruption to the flow of ether was sudden and dramatic. So tangible was the agitation, I scarce had need of my goggles.
The significance of Y'shtola's readings might better be understood in the context of mine own, taken at the instant of the Lord of Levin's demise. Unlike the Primal, the Sahagin was not subject to etheric dissipation.
Before discussing our new discoveries, it may benefit us all to recall what we know of etheric behavior.
Okay.
Let us begin at what some might call the end. When we who dwell in the material realm die, our spirits dissolve into the flow of ether and are returned to the ethereal realm. In turn, the restless energy which suffuses that plane streams back into our world, giving rise to new life.
"'Tis as the heavens did decree, the way of all mortal souls. Twixt this world and the next do the ethereal currents swirl, bearing the very essence of life. Thus doth the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth continue unabated."
Primals behave somewhat differently. In order to manifest and then maintain a physical presence in this realm, they must consume vast quantities of ether, most often in the form of crystals. Though they may seem to live, their flesh is but ether given shape. Thus, a defeated primal leaves behind no broken corpse. Rather, the essence of its form seeps back into the land whence it came, and the energy of its shattered spirit is called back to the ethereal realm.
And there it waiteth, till next the prayers of the faithful do draw it forth from the sea of ether, to take their offering of crystals and make for itself a new body.
Which brings us on to the third group,
Oh, here we
the
go.
so-called immortals. They exist in a manner
Hold on
all
a
their
second,
own.
guys. Okay, now I'm back. Sorry about that, guys.
Quite. Even as the Sahagin elder fell to the Admiral's musket shot, I witnessed the release of an ethereal cloud, which immediately took possession of a nearby minion.
A soul that dissipateth not upon the death of the flesh.
The secret of life everlasting, and in the claws of a Sahagin no less. But I wonder, what would happen to one of these obstinate spirits should there be no suitable host for it to claim?
If mortal death entails a return to the ethereal realm, it seems doubtful that the soul of an immortal would venture there.
Nay, it merely withdraweth the distance, unto the shore of the ethereal sea, perchance, but no further.
Yes, it exists in neither this realm nor the next, abiding instead in the space that lies between them. The Ascians took control of Thancred by means of a crystal of darkness, an artifact which, if our theories are correct, serves as a gateway to the place I have just described.
I was hoping people had forgotten about that.
I am sorry, my friend.
For a mercy, the weary road of our research hath brought us unto an answer.
The Sahagin ascended to an immortal state, but he did not possess a crystal of darkness through which to flee this realm. Thus was he consumed by Leviathan. If we could entrap the spirits of defeated Ascians in like manner, and thereby deny them resurrection...
Crap, I'm a soul stone? Sounds like Diablo to me.
Therein lieth the path to victory. Thou art most perceptive, my lady. Only when we have trapped the bodiless soul within an ethereal prison can we hope to defeat its unnatural constancy. Thus might even an eternal paragon be consigned to oblivion.
These feats are, of course, far easier said than done. At present, we lack a viable means to entrap and extinguish an Ascian soul. Yet, I believe it to be possible. The pieces of the puzzle lie before us. We have but to put them together.
I will depart at once to convene with the sages of Sharlayan. Together shall we divine the steps by which our goals may be achieved.
I have the utmost faith in you, Archon.
Beg pardon, antecedent, but I would raise one final matter. Even now, a Sharlayan survey party seeketh to ascertain the fate of the students of Baldessian. Their findings shall soon be known to us. Though you harbor feelings of dread, I bid you surrender not to sorrow, but abide instead in hopeful prayer.
I shall, Archon. Thank you.
Oh. The Lord 11 has returned to the ethereal, as was Leviathan before him. Ramos' Aquarius was most intriguing. Inferno, Vortex, Craig, Whirl, and Levin all have been humbled by the Bringer of Light. the limitless potential of man. Hylian's servants grow mightier by the day. Yet he prospers at great cost to his mistress, whose strength is all too finite. 7 times have the masses survived the rejoining, but their souls are growing weak and wane. Yet, as it is Ador's power, our master, all that remains to nurture the strength of the gifted, to forge the final key. And that is the task to which we bend our every effort. Divine needs, or ever want, to quicken Eorzea's fertile soil. We need only lead men to the field, and by their eager hand shall a new deity arise. La Habrea. That which is shattered shall be made new, and the one true God shall come again. Aha! Oh, only 8,000 points to the next level. Then I'll be level 52 Paladin. Now the matter of Rahuna has been, for the present, put to rest. There is something I should show you, Breeson. It is a letter signed by the leaders of the Azorian Alliance, acknowledging the Scion's tireless service to the realm. It mentions a particular name of all the defeated primals, Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, Good King, Mogomog the 12th, Leviathan, and Ramu. Needless to say, there's only one among the number that has faced them all. Hello, Just Dan the Mandelbar. How are you? I shall call you Mandelbar. And those words of gratitude were addressed to the Order as a whole. I feel that they were meant for you above all others. No shit, I'm the one who's killing them all. Okay, a little tired. Just getting through today. Dogs don't let you sleep much because they need to go out every hour because of the new medication he's on. So, yeah, it's pretty good. I too must offer my heartfelt thanks for all that you have done in the course of your duties. You have never failed to answer my call to arms. You are a true hero, Greason, and Eorzea is much the safer for your presence. Yeah, exactly. How's work? You get ready to head out pretty soon? Sorry, do not misunderstand me. I said safer, not safe. I know only too well that we can ill afford to lower our guard. The Ascians may be relied upon to sow chaos in this realm until such time as they are forced to stop. By even without their encouragement, you may assume that man would foment strife on his own, and that to say nothing of the beast tribes, unless we learn to live in harmony, the primals too, will return to plague us again and again and again. But it's good, okay, over good shit. Oh my god, I keep going again. Ugh. Not yet, I'm till 5 today and tomorrow. Oh, cool. Oh, let me know when you're home and we can do that Call of Duty. And yet, despite all of this, your deeds serve to inspire the people, to give them hope for a better tomorrow, and there is no greater gift. I want to ride my motorcycle. That we have the courage to strive for what might otherwise seem an impossible peace, we owe in no small part to the dangers you have faced on behalf, and the people you have won over to our cause in doing so. Our list of enemies have been long, but think of the allies for whom we are now blessed. You needed that first. I know how it goes. Of the sylphs of Little Solace, who wish not of conflict, of the whatever the fuck, and the domains, who stand with us, determined to halt the dread march of the Empire. And there are many unsung individuals who have gathered here in reverence toll, honest men, women who seek to employ their skills for the good of all. I don't know who this is. They think they know me. Some guy called Dan the Mandelbar. I think it's an imposter. I think it's Derm. Of course, when speaking of the greatest allies, we must not forget those closest to us, by which I mean the fellow Scions. Thanks for the many varied talents, our order is uniquely equipped to combat the far-reaching corruption of the Asians, and combat it we shall. Oh, man. A new bit of tech. Oh, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh. Nice. It's a Game Boy emulator, basically, but for physical cartridges. Not bad. Your enthusiasm is truly overwhelming. Given our embarrassing wealth of allies, I trust we will not inconvenience you unduly if I absence myself for a time. Nice! I like that. As long as it doesn't damage the Game Boy. Game Boy game, I mean. Save files to a ROM and copy the ROM over. Oh, nice. So it basically treats your game like an SD card, and you can copy over the game and play it off your drive. I think it shows you don't no longer require your attention. Oh my god. There are yet some rumblings of discontent, but the era of simmering violence is largely dissipated. 'Tis a report such that I stand before you now. That seems cool. You thinking about getting it? That to speak with you concerning the organization we discussed. I've a message for you from Il. You recall the refugee girl, the one whose parents were missing? They were found unharmed. She wishes me to pass her thanks to you. You want to? Yeah, I mean, hopefully it works. My whole thing is... doesn't do damage to the cartridge at all. You know, wiping the ROM or so forth. Yeah, that's true, though. Why, I am understanding that you made an effort to remember the poor girl's name. I look forward to reading all about her in your report. I do hope you left nothing out. Oh, okay. That's definitely a way to... also a way for you to broadcast your Game Boy games. It would be less complicated than what I was planning on doing by using the GameCube player. Oh my god. If you've been your way to Reverend's Toll for some time, I believe I might suggest that you put your affairs to the realm to one side for the moment and take the opportunity to reacquaint yourself with the town. Which reminds me, one of the Domon recently inquired as to your whereabouts. Yozan was his name. I believe he has some small matter he wishes to share with you. Why not obligate him with a visit? You can also tell between genuine and counterfeit games. That's true. How does it tell between genuine and counterfeit? Does it tell you, or it just play counterfeit games? Because I know I've got like one counterfeit. I purposely purchased a counterfeit game. That's because it was never released in the US, so. Shh. Oh, hey, Daniel. My new mount. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me head out. I'll show you my new mount. You get fun frames, kind of like what you did with the Game Boy player. Actually, the Super Game Boy. Okay, my new mount. And all the mounts fly now, so this one doesn't. All the mounts fly. Most of them transform, but not this one. This is what I mean. It's like a giant jump. It's as accurate as it should. Could we? Okay. It's actually the motorcycle from Final Fantasy VII that you fight on the freeway. But yeah, I had to show that to you for a second. Alright, let's continue this mission. Speak to Yozan. Hello, boy. The way it flies. Okay, yeah. He's back from his adventures. We heard you were off fighting primals, and that you're some of the strongest enemies you could ever face. I wish I could have seen you in battle. Shut up. Hate you, kid. I hate you. Anyways, Anyway, we all want to be heroes too, so we finally formed our own Domain Adventurers Guild to protect all domains. Okay, right on. Thank you for lurking. And I'll talk to you in a bit. Oh, do you think you could train us today, Mr. Greason? Maybe you could show us how you fought the primals. Mr. Boulder. Have some biddies. Biddies for my titties. In the meantime. Thanks, Daniel. I appreciate the biddies. Mr. Boulder, did you know that Mr. Greason is back? Yeah, he's standing in front. So it would seem, welcome home, Greason. My companion and I but recently became full members of the Scions, and I believe proper introductions have yet to be made. Someone say titties? Yeah, I did, but they're not titties you want. I'm sorry. So it would seem, welcome home, Greason. The community recently joined the fire, and proper introductions have yet to be made. I am known as Jorge Boulder, and this bookish fellow is, I'm not even going to attempt that name, Colpentant. Though we remain largely unproven as adventurers, we have taken it upon ourselves to instruct dumb and younglings in the arts of combat. I told you, Mr. Boulder, we were not younglings anymore. We are adventurers. Haha. And we were just asking Mr. Greason if we could give us some special training. I think we're ready to hunt monsters alongside him, don't you? Well, you've certainly been diligent with your drills, but I'm afraid that the fiends of Mordoria are still ever so slightly too dangerous for you. I have counter proposal. If I were to cross swords with Greason, a demonstrated skills at arms, if you will. If I don't know better, I do, I'd say you were merely seeking to test yourself against a legend. Ha 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 ha. Sorry, terrible laugh. Well, mayhaps I am. But matters of motive when children stand to learn so much from a lesson. What say you, Greason? Would you consider to spar with me? Oh, I'm gonna fuck you up. Hooray, we have a tournament. Come, everyone. We must prepare for the gear for the outing. You are fucking done. Don't try to disappoint them. Have faith. I shall summon every last ounce of my strength to make way of this worthy contest. The fields of the east of town should prove suitable for our purpose. I very much look forward to hear about it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up. Okay. Alright, here we go. I trust you're ready to begin? Yeah, let's whoop his ass. Let's keep the younglings not keep the younglings waiting any longer. Oh, alright. Are you certain you wish to fight him alone? This is Greason you face. But what better way to... test my mettle. Pray allow me to attempt the first round unaided. Signs begin with the reason to inspire effort. I wouldn't be a half where I am today. Your point is well made. But remember, this is a children's sake as well as your own. Should it appear the contest will end too swiftly, I shall add my spells to your blade work. I'm gonna kill you both. Yada, what are these people? When I heard you were sparring match, I told everyone I could find, though you could use a crowd to cheer you on. Yes, but still, more to come. When I mentioned Greason's name, the reaction was quite enthusiastic. Why, my own popular seems but a sickly shade in comparison. You'd best claim victory, bringer of light. His reputation is at stake. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. You can win, Mr. Boulder. We shall see you. On guard. Okay, here we go. Here, look. And the children have it right of it. It's time to join the fray. On your feet already. Oh no, he looks hurt. But you can't give up, Mr. Willie. Oh, it beat his ass. You guys have bested me. I yield. That was incredible. He beat them both at the same time. He knew he couldn't lose. Greason, none can defeat the Guardian of Aeors. Yeah. And now, why they send you to deal with the Primus? I've such work to do. If I ever attempt the same. Okay, I made a point to whoop their ass in front of everybody. It's like prison. Find the biggest guy and fuck him up. Impressive as always, Greason. 'Tis ever a pleasure to witness spectacle of your martial prowess. And judging by the smiles on these many faces, they too accept the hard-won strength that keeps the perils of the realm at bay. Guardians of Aeors, so yes, that's the most fitting title. Do you recall when we first met? It was the memorial service of the Battle of XIV. At the time, I was yet attempting to understand the land of Eorzea. I sought to grasp the reason why my grandfather willingly sacrificed himself to protect it. I shall speak plainly. My initial impressions were far less than favorable. Dire problems, abandoned, and yet effort I saw expended towards the solution of the haphazard, half-hearted. I thought Eorzeans as foolish and as children people, considering the shambles their home was in. I have not been surprised in some of the chosen swear allegiance to Gaius and the order he proposed to enforce. Legatus' single-minded military vision precluded any such switching of my loyalties, of course. Were it not for the desire to continue grandfather's legacy, I would have abandoned the realm to its fate long ago. The threats were too many, the nations too self-involved and unstable. 'Twas you who convinced me of the salvation of Eorzea was possible. 'Twas you who taught me, through countless acts of bravery, that what my grandsire thought to preserve was not the land, nor its history, nor a single nation. It was the people, these wonderful, oft infuriating, stubborn people, that suffer blow after terrible blow, only to drag themselves back to their feet to face another day. Though we never put such feelings into words, I believe grandfather's admiration for these inextinguishable courage grew into a fervent wish, a wish to aid Eorzea and its inhabitants in charting a course to the future. I wish that has now become my own. I too will endeavor to take up the mantle of the guardian of Eorzea and champion these people who toil towards a better world. Our cause, however, is not a simple one. The troubles that plague us are of a scale that cannot be solved by the scions of the Seventh Dawn alone. Ugh, pardon me. No, what we needed to tackle is the root of the primal threat and effectively counter the schemes of the Ossians. Is a new expansion organization that operates beyond the limitations of nations and borders. If you would aid me in building such an organization, then pray let us continue this discussion back within the walls of the Rising Stones. Yeah, I'm getting tired. I want to keep going. Pardon me real quick. I'm going to grab me a drink and I'll be right back. Alright, let's continue this one. Thank you for coming, Greason. The world shifts and alters, and we, my friend, must ever step closer into chaos. But what I propose is the formation of a new organization, a group that shall pave the way to a truly united Eorzea. Almost there. Wishes to request your assistance for his new endeavor. Pray forgive me if I tend to be over old ground, but I would first speak to the grand plane. Since the advent of the 7th astral era, the leaders of the three nations have been deliberating over an accord that seeks to bring the desperate forces of Eorzea together in one single entity. A realm-wide grand company, if you will. The military might of such an institution would be drawn from every corner of the land and direct against threats that no single nation could have hoped to overcome alone. Yet while the purpose of this hypothetical organization is disputed, logistics of this formation has become the source of an endless debate. And the longer we discussions continue, the more I sense the impudence towards the draining away. Excuse me, I can't talk. Thus, I have been campaigning for the creation of what might be considered a trial company. It will be a much smaller scale than what we hope to eventually achieve, but capable of the same manner of unrestricted operations accorded to the Scions. 'Tis my hope that this successful utilization of such force will lend momentum to the lagging deliberations. Also, being a primarily military outfit, I mean to assume fears of the misuse of pacing and flooding the fledgling organization under the authority of the The Scions work tirelessly to protect Eorzea and its people. But as yourself has witnessed with the refugee revolt, there are limitations of what we can do. What we can achieve. God damn. With the new company under the Science Command, however, we will be capable of responding to a wider range of difficulties without straining our resources and overtaxing our formidable talents. The goals of my proposed organization of those of the Science are ultimately identical, a point conceded by all concerned. But before I can move forward with establishing the precursor of the true border-spanning grand company, 'tis yet necessary that I visit the three leaders and gain their official approval. A tiresome, time-consuming task, which is why I would ask you to accompany me on the journey and attend the business in recruiting our inaugural members, while I am otherwise engaged with the bureaucratic formalities. Thank you. 'Tis reassuring indeed to know that the bringer of light and his discerning eye will be selecting our future allies. Our first destination is Lima Losa. Let us rendezvous at the Bulwark Hall. Okay. Ah, there you are. I'm ready to ascend to the bridge and speak to the Admiral. While the Admiral and I are finalizing the permissionary boundaries and signing parchments, I would have you begin the recruitment process in earnest. I have, of course, endeavored to spread the word of our organization through various channels, but I believe a personal approach will reach many who may otherwise remain ignorant of the opportunity. As for potential members, this is of a matter should already be pledged to another institution, only that they are willing to lend their strength when the situation demands it, and you need range into the countryside. The upper decks alone are populated with significant candidates to suit our purpose. Once you're satisfied with your recruiting efforts, meet me at the airship ticket counter where we might prepare for the next leg of the journey. Okay. Whew. There we go. Ah. I must say, pros intrigues me. Okay, so that's one. So that's some marauders. Okay. Yes, I've heard the information. His trial. Okay, so that's two. Come on now. Down here. What is down here? I see. Pardon me. I need to start exploring different jobs pretty soon. I know I want to become a Dark Knight. But I've got to get further in this expansion to do it. Man, my nose keeps itching. I gotta start attuning myself to these crystals. Make these travels a lot easier. Okay, there's another one. Dude. Oops, sorry. Yes. But dude, what's dude? What's going on? Dude. Bruh. So the company that makes the SSD you got for your yeah, go for it. What happened? Is it setting fire to PS5s or something? I'm waiting for my SDD to come in, actually. And that's SDD, not STD. The PS5 heatsink SDD cover. So is it gonna be so what, it's gonna be heatsink that I'll need for the PS5, or is it just something that's specific? Almost there. Okay. I got a lower landing that you need per se, but will function as more than just a cover. Oh. Well, cool. Must be below. Jesus. I can't see anything. But not as per se a function, it's just a cover. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. I like that. Have a look at that.
You may be wondering why I have the PS5 right here.
Shit, it is the one I got too. So do you need the heat sink for it? Or does it come with a heat sink? Or is it just Yeah, it is specifically shaped as. Huh. No shit. Yeah, that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Thank you for showing me that. You've seen recruiting went well, I trust. I'm curious on how many proposals received to the rough and ready folks of the Okay. Let's do an airship ride. I haven't done an airship ride. Yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah, thank you. Is that, I didn't notice, is it out already, or is that something that's coming out? Crystal. It's from the 5th. So maybe already. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll have to check it out. How'd I get down here? Now to find more potential people. For the Lancers Guild. Reminds me, I gotta become a Lancer if I want to become a Dragoon. Okay. That's a 1. Okay, 2 more. Oh, this recruiting the Grand Company. Uno más. Uno más. Here's my last guy. Cool. I don't remember you, but I'll tell you I remember you. Why not? I'm not nice of a guy. Oh my god. Jesus, a lot of people there. I want to jump. There we go. Now time. Royal prominence. Couldn't pay for my ticket to see. You cheap bastard. Oh, still so mad. It's a good day so far. Come on. Where's it? Ah, there's Crystal. Do. Okay, here we go. Gilda suit. Weaver's Guild. So the Weaver's Guild. Okay, now I know where I'm going. First one's dead ahead. Ah! In the Weaver's Guild. What you weaving? Okay. Okay, that's another. Use a blacksmith. All right. Oh, gladiator. Cool. Uno más. Uno a más. Go, Chocobo. Okay, so just got one more person to find, and I think this will wrap up this mission, which has been relatively boring. Okay. That's still there, huh? Pardon me. How very recent. What hidden gems did the streets of Udall offer up to the unrelenting gaze? A single Omnia youth. Well, you've certainly given us an admirable start, even if our ranks are yet somewhat thin. In the troubled years following the calamity, talk of Eorzean salvation must seem akin to grasping at clouds. But there are those who have risen to the challenge nevertheless, and the hope that inspires these people are born in no small part to the victories you yourself have won. Thank you, Grayson. I will not squander the precious gift you have placed into my keeping. With these recruits, will become a foundation of a new beginning. And yes, you are free to begin, as you have no doubtly surmised the Sultana also graced my trial company with her blessings. Our first wave of recruitment is over, the documents are signed, the finances secured. There is not to prevent me to taking the next step. You are concerned by the syndicate involvement, as I was. Thus was the origin of every coin of their contribution carefully scrutinized and recorded. This organization will not be built on corruption. Naturally, I would prefer not to rely on outside sources to all, but even my family's substantial coffers could not sustain the venture of this magnitude. And as the rumors no doubtly surrounding this enterprise, will such things shall plague us until the company has had its chance to prove its worth. It will not be an easy process, but we will earn the people's trust, one success at a time. Speaking of time, we should waste no more of it. Let's return to the Rising Stones and lay the first stone for the United Eorzea. Pardon me.
Tell me, General, what think you of Alfino's bold endeavor?
I think it is more than bold, Your Grace. His organization would pave the way for a united Eorzea. Well do I understand his impatience, since facing the common threat of the Ultima weapon, our nations have seemed farther apart, not closer together. Considering the many problems we face, should we not be glad that someone else is taking the initiative?
We have all pledged our cooperation, yet the grumbling continues behind closed doors. Ul'dah is not alone in her duplicity. I myself have doubts as to the good this organization will achieve. With the inclusion of the finest soldiers of the 3 grand companies, it promises to be a fearsome military body. But whom will it serve? Even under the watchful gaze of the Scions, it is not unthinkable that such a force could perpetrate a great wrong. Does it not concern you that a significant proportion of its financial backing came from the coffers of the Syndicate? That those unprincipled worms might forge this extraordinary gathering of warriors into a private army?
I have trust in the Scions, Your Grace. They have spared us no end of trouble at the hands of the Primals. If they seek reinforcements, I deem it unwise to deny them. As for their finances, full many gave generously. And though our nobles proffered a sizable sum, their coin did not spill from the pockets of Lolorito and his cronies. And what of the presence of our stalwart adventurer friend in this endeavor? I doubt the Warrior of Light would betray our cause.
Yes, there is that, I suppose. Yet I have known people to change. Whether we will or no, the events of the age hurl us this way and that, like a dust devil skipping across the sands. Cannot be done about Telechi?
I have explored all avenues available to us, Your Grace. But as Ul'dah law now stands, we lack the evidence to convict him of any crime. To arrest him on spurious grounds would only play into his hands.
but committed treason, and yet we can do nothing? Then what good our government? What worth the royal house? How deplorable this mockery of justice!
Have faith, Your Grace. It is not over.
All right. Jesus, what the fuck was that? Aha! Let's see. See, samples award. No. Let's see. Actions and traits. Oh, 54. Ah, okay. Total eclipse. Oh, shit, I didn't even notice that. Fear is eager to welcome you back to the Reverend's Toll. Greetings, Greason. Tells me that in the place that to begin his trial, Company of Silence shall certainly be grateful to have dispatched such a great... No sound. No sound? What happened? No! Huh. Use source page. Yes, I think you're correct. How do I do that? Sound alert properties. Let's see.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
You gotta get swifty.
I just fixed it
You
for
gotta
you.
get swifty in here. It's time to get swifty. Oh, you gotta get swifty. Oh yeah. Take off your pants and your panties. Shit on the floor. Time to get swifty in here. Gotta shit on the floor. I'm Mr. Bulldogs.
And here you go, Daniel. One more for you.
I'm the greatest professional wrestler.
That one's on me.
I'm living now, yeah. Macho Man, this guy.
Yeah, the refresh worked.
I'm going straight to the top. Macho Man, this guy's the limit. I am the cream of the crop. Step into a Slim Jim. Yeah, yeah. Step into a Slim Jim. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, the refresh worked. Huzzah.
Oh, shit. Look at that door, dude. See that door right there? One marked pirate. You think a pirate lives in there?
I see a door marked private. Is that the door you're talking about?
No, I was talking to...
Yep.
I didn't say...
No,
What did you hear?
I heard you say you saw a door marked pirate. And
Yes,
is there a
that's what I
pirate
thought-
living in there?
No, see, that's not what I was saying. Well, look, are we going to talk about pirates all day? We're going to find out what lives in there.
Oh, shit. Okay, what mission are you sending me on now? What can I do for you, Greason? I thought you've had your hands full helping out with the new arms of science. Barely noticed your recruits arrived. 'Twas barely a trickle compared to the flood of treasure hunters that pass through here every day. Well, I appreciate your offer and aid. 'Tis more your burden than concerns me. I told this trial company will answer directly to the outstanding, so I trust this means less work for you. Long run. Step 1, the shipment. We couldn't... Gods, woman, what's befell? We were bringing a shipment to Reverend's Toll and provisions, embarked for the frontier effort. But just as we sought to cross over to Midoriya, we were set upon by brigands, and I believe they have COVID. I believe they may have been heretics. You need to wear your mask, lady, if you're going to cough on them. They were many, too many. We only escaped with our lives by abandoning the supplies. Please forgive us. There's not to forgive. Provisions can be replaced, but smart soldiers are hard to find. Take your risks, and I'll have someone along to attend to those wounds. What to do? The heretics are involved in this, like me, more than a case of simple thievery. Isengard will need to be informed. Hence, where did you? So we're not good at... Where's Isengard? Thank you for understanding. I am certain Lord Andrew will be glad to your assistance. Where is? Oh, looks like I'm going to become a Dark Knight. Give me a second. I want to be a Dark Knight. Can I get it yet? That's it. The adjoining area. Last visual. Okay. I want to become a Dark Knight. Fly around like a bat out of hell. Oh shit, was I not meant to go here yet? I can fly. Oh, I'm not allowed to go here yet, huh? No. Okay. Well, fine then. I was hoping I was gonna get to do this, but no. Fine. Just do my missions. Fuck your desk.
The incident with the new frontier hands? No, you need not elaborate. I have been following their progress with no small amount of interest. Brave men and women all. They do our nation a great service. The existence of a fortified outpost in Mordona will do much to dissuade the Empire from trespassing on Kurthus soil. Right glad am I that you have chosen to lend your support to this endeavor. Never let it be said that House Fortom does not acknowledge the efforts of her allies. Or, 'twas in the spirit of gratitude that I arranged for sundry supplies to be delivered to Revenant's Toll. That the shipment should chance to be waylaid by heretics is poor fortune indeed. Poor fortune, I say, yet not without precedent. If you would know the truth of it, these incorrigible villains grow more organized with each passing day. This new unity of purpose we attribute to their leader, the Lady Iceheart. But though I have devoted significant resources to the task of identifying this woman, we have yet to learn so much as her birth name. What we do know is that the heretics speak of Iceheart in reverent tones, and would gladly embrace death rather than betray her. Such loyalty is rare indeed, and I fear to imagine what so committed a collective might achieve. The brigands have not yet been so brazen as to risk direct confrontation here in Dragonhead. Some few of their number have, however, been sighted not far to the west of here, and with ever-increasing regularity. A visit to Whitebrim Front may bring you the answers you seek. Will you brave the snows, knowing what implacable foes may lie in wait? Halone's blessings be upon you! Though I take no pride in the admission, many of mine own countrymen are not so well suited as you adventurers to dealing with such foes. Were they dragons, it might be otherwise. But truly, I could not wish for a finer ally. You have done much for my house in the past, and I have no doubt but that I shall have cause to celebrate your deeds again ere long. Should you learn aught of value, pray return to me forthwith. A warm hearth and a warmer welcome shall be waiting for you.
Good shit. Odd would ask me. Pray speak plainly. I am a man of action. Okay. Tell you what happened. Why, yes. Of course, I'm quite recovered enough for that. Anything to help catch the cowardly Blackhearts. I was traveling on my usual route to Whitebrim Front when the sudden blow sent me reeling. The next thing I knew, I was on the ground. Several heretics were rifling through my cargo arms. 'Twas noticed my burly gaze and stalked to better my acquaintance, my head with my mace. Before darkness claimed me, however, I distinctly heard the word Snowcloak. I dare say that they were hauling my goods, but you'll not catch me rushing off the pursuit. They tell me 'twas a miracle I survived at all, and I'll not trust my thick stole to save me a second time. All right. My beautiful bull, I recognize the adventure. What's a woman on top of cliff? Let's roll. Oh, you... Thanks again. Survived the night, spared details. When found the snow cloak, finest there. Virgin drinks. Hell yeah, floating motorcycle. Ha.
Your return is most timely. Of their own accord, my thoughts had turned to your task and the progress thereof. I confess, my imaginings tended toward the grim and bloody. But you are here now, and I suspect such frivolous wonderings do little justice to the reality of your travails. Tell me, what did you learn of Iceheart? Indeed. And this transpired at Snowcloak? Of all the highlands, that towering wall has borne the worst of the region's brutal shift in climate. So inhospitable has Snowcloak become that we have still to survey the area in its entirety. Could its frozen heights conceal the heretics' hideaway? Mayhap a more robust reconnaissance effort is in order. Putting such considerations aside for the moment, we still know far too little of this Iceheart. That she is capable of commanding such a band of fanatics bespeaks natural authority, and no small measure of charisma. As much as I would like to fathom this mystery with you, the situation has grown beyond my personal purview. I am bound by duty to inform the Temple Knights and request that they bring this matter to its conclusion. Given the glowing reports the new commander has garnered thus far, I am certain that they can be relied upon to take appropriate action. Though Iceheart's true identity yet eludes us, you have provided us with a point from which to begin. Sometimes it takes but a single stone to prompt an avalanche. On the matter of the stolen provisions, I have already made arrangements for a second shipment to be sent to Revenant's Toll. I could not well allow such an honorable venture to be undermined by one miserable setback.
Okay. It's good to return to the toll. How far is frozen was? Since second shipment, I must send thanks to the Grunfeld for the generosity. Yet, even as our town grows prosperity, I fear that attracting greater numbers of those would harm the great power of all the Alright, I think that's where I'm going to call it quits for the stream. Getting a little tired. And there's a few things I gotta knock out. Oh, let's see who is on and see who I can do a little raid on. God. Maybe. Okay. Do a little raid on. Let's have a look. See, is anybody playing the game I'm playing? Do somebody random. Jesus. Good night. We'll see. Let's go ahead and do a raid on this gentleman here. Alright. Well, I'd like to thank everybody for hanging out with me, and I hope everybody has a great night. And might be back on a little later with the wife. I don't know. But definitely not back on tomorrow. Alright, I hope everybody has a great time. Take it easy, and I'll see y'all later.